You and I are about to have the coziest night reading, but first I need to take off my makeup, do my skincare, get into some comfy clothes, and make some noodles for dinner. It is just after 6 p.m. Got in my jammies, took my makeup off, put my skincare on. I got a big old bowl of noodles. It smells so good. And we're gonna start We've Always Lived in the Castle by Shirley Jackson. It is, I don't know if it can be considered a novella, but it is only like 130 pages. So we'll see how much I can get done tonight. I'm gonna do this for the next 3 hours. So let's see. Let's put my reading to the test. Let's see what kind of book this is. Like I've said before, I'll say it again. My reading speed depends solely on the genre, or like, it depends on the book. Some books I can read 60 pages an hour, and some I can read 20. So we'll see. I honestly didn't even know what We've Always Lived in the Castle was about. I've just heard everybody talk about it. So let's read the synopsis together. My name is Mary Catherine Blackwood. I am 18 years old and I live with my sister Constance. I have often thought that with any luck at all, I could have been born a werewolf because the two middle fingers on both my hands are the same length. But I have had to be content with what I had. I dislike washing myself and dogs and noise. I like my sister Constance and Richard Plantagenet and Amanita the Death Cup mushroom. Everyone else in my family is dead. Oh yeah, it's gonna be right up my alley. I'm sorry that all you can see is cat butt. Simon decided to come and join. He making biscuits? Simon, making biscuits. All right, let's get to eating. Let's get to eating and reading. Why not both? I'm about 60 pages in, so just under halfway, and the mysterious cousin Charles has shown up, and things are about to get really real, I think. So basically, I don't know if I've said the premise of this book, which I didn't know before I went in, and that blurb I read at the beginning did not tell us anything. But the Blackwood family lives in this town, like on the outskirts of this town, in this really rich giant house, and they barely interact with the town. Our main character, our narrator, her name is Mary Cat, which is so cute. Her sister Constance, but Mary Cat goes into the village a couple times a week for things like groceries and books and things that they need to survive on, and the town just like treats her very weird. But other than that, they're like entirely isolated. They even mentioned that they were extremely wealthy. They took all of their money out of the bank, and so they just like have cash at their house somewhere, and they've been extremely isolated. It's you figure out right away on the first couple of pages that Constance and Mary Kat's parents are no longer there. They live with their Uncle Julian, who is very sick and dying, but their parents are nowhere around. Are they dead? Most likely, but they're not in the picture right now. And so their mysterious cousin Charles has just shown up, and things are getting a little like eerie and unsettling. I'm not really sure what his vibe is or what he's gonna do here, but I'm excited to find out. I keep reading for now. I'm on page 133. I have less than 20 pages left, or about 20 pages left. Nope, less than 20 pages left if we're not including the afterword, and technically that's not part of the story, so I'm not. Things just really hit the fan, as I expected, but oh my gosh, what a weird little book it's been so far. We're kind of like coming down off of that, what do you call it, the climax, and it's I'm looking forward to seeing how this ends, because not too many places we can go from here. just finished We've Always Lived in the Castle. It is about 9:30, so I'm gonna go to bed. But yeah, this book was entirely exactly right up my alley. I'm so excited to read more from Shirley Jackson. I already have The Haunting of Hill House, which I loved the show, so I'm looking forward to reading that. The Lottery, like just all of her kind of acclaimed work. I think it's all acclaimed, honestly, but thank you for joining me for this cozy little reading vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had so much fun just cranking out an entire book in one evening. That's kind of just like my favorite pastime. So thank you for joining me for my favorite pastime. If you liked this video, make sure you subscribe. You can click over here for another reading vlog, or you can click over here for a cozy little vlog, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.